Hello everyone, I am Shazliana binti Saiful Azwan. So today I will be talking about my first ever crystal that I made for this course, which is sodium chloride crystal. First of all, I will introduce you a bit about sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is an ionic compound consist of sodium ions and chloride ions. It has a chemical formula of NaCl. It is also known as salt or table salt. It has the molecular weight of 58.44 gram per mole, density of 2.165 gram per cm cube, boiling point of 1.413 degrees Celsius, and melting point of 801 degrees Celsius. Next, let's see the structure of NaCl. From the periodic table of elements, we can get the information of the proton number of sodium atom and chlorine atom. So, we get that sodium atom has 11 proton number, meanwhile chlorine atom has 17 proton number. So, we have to know that number of proton of each atom is equivalent to the number of electron inside the atom. So, for the electron arrangement of sodium atom is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. Meanwhile, chlorine atom has the electron arrangement of 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p5. The subscript number stated is actually the number of electrons that occupy at particular level state. So, when we sum up all the subscript number, we can get the number of electrons of the atom. Next, we see the structure of NaCl below. The sodium atom has one extra valence electron, and it has to release that one valence electron to achieve its stable configuration. Meanwhile, chlorine atom needs one more electron to achieve its stable configuration. When sodium atom releases its valence electron to the chlorine atom, sodium ion and chloride ion are formed, which has positive one charge and negative one charge respectively. Move to the next agenda. We want to study about the structure of the sodium chloride. So, sodium chloride has a face-centered cubic structure. Chloride ions are bigger in size and occupy the corner and face-centered positions. Meanwhile, sodium ions are smaller and fill up the voids. Thus, sodium ions occupy octahedral voids in cubic closed structure. The coordination number is 6. This is because each sodium ion is bonded to 6 chloride ions, and each chloride ion is bonded to 6 sodium ions. The unit cell of NaCl contains 4 chloride ions and 4 sodium ions. Total number of chloride ions per unit cell is the sum of chloride ions from the corners and face centers, which gives the 4 chloride ions per unit of cell. The total number of sodium ions per unit cell is the sum of sodium ions at the 12 edges and 1 at the center, which gives the 4 sodium ions per unit of cell. Next, I will show you the materials and apparatus that I used to make the crystals. First, we have the main important material that we want to use, which is salt. So I use salt with 99.9% of NaCl. Hot water in order to fasten the salt to be dissolved, drinking glass, filter funnel, paper towel as the replacement of filter paper, and spoon for stir the solution. Now I will explain how I make the crystals. First, add salt into hot water until the solution becomes saturated and stir the solution. When salt no longer dissolves, filter the solution using a paper towel and filter funnel. Lastly, Leave the apparatus on a dark surface for a week and observe the result. Finally, this is the result after a week. We can see the crystals form is in the cubic structure with the sharp edges. So that's all from me, and I encourage you to make these crystals as it is a fun activity to do. Thank you everyone.